Hello everybody, Silvana Candela here. Today I'm going to talk to you about the writer's journey, living your dream. And that has been my dream my whole life. I wrote my first book when I was 5 years old, wrote and illustrated, just a little thing that I folded the pieces of paper over in staples and all this. And it was all in pencil, and it was called I Like Cake. And since then, I've written, of course, it's not published, and I wrote and unpublished many other little ditties since then. And I was always into the creative journey as well, as an artist, a writer, music writer, musician, singer, performer. And I grew up in New York City, so it wasn't hard to find venues to express my creativity and performing and everything else. And now that doesn't mean to say that you can't do that in a small community either. In fact, I've seen my grandchildren in the small community where I live now have wonderful opportunities of performing and expressing their creativity here. So it's, there's a give and a take in both ways. And, big city versus small town, you have all different kinds of opportunities. So, anyway, I also was a teacher when I was younger, when I first graduated from college, and I taught special ed. Eventually, I went on to become an acupuncturist, a licensed acupuncturist. And now, as an old lady, I'm retired from all that. And I've always done, and plus I raised a family, I got married, had 5 children. I now have 6 grandchildren, yay. And doing all of those things at the same time was challenging but very rewarding, and I loved it. I especially loved all the creative things that I was passionate about. At one point, I did my own TV show. I put it together, and it was aired, and it was a children's variety TV show. And, all of that, again, at the same time of raising a family, and my kids were a part of that too, which is really nice. And since I'm just going to skip ahead to 2020, during the pandemic, when I realized I'm stuck at home now with not much else to do, so I'm going to write something I've always wanted to write, which is documenting, it's a nonfiction book, Gently Heal Thyself, and it's basically putting down everything that I know about alternative forms of treatments and therapies for healing that you can, look into for working with a practitioner, or in some cases there are things you can try yourself, home remedy kind of things. So once I got that book out of the way, I felt, I can find, because I felt I needed to do that. I needed to put all this stuff down. I finally got to do my real passion, which is writing novels. And I've been knocking them out one after the other. I also wrote a children's book, and I illustrated it, which is out there too. And, you can look all that stuff up on Amazon. Just look for Silvana Candela books, and you'll see all my books on there. But since then, I've written 10 books, and since I started altogether. And I also illustrated another book as well. So what I would like to tell everybody is that it's, no matter how you get there, if you have the passion to do anything creative and write, it is so much easier these days than when I first started, because it's the whole world of self-publishing. If you need any help with that, there are tutorials all over the place on the internet, and you can always get in touch with me, and you can message me on TikTok or whatever, or through my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is silvanacandela.com, and I can point you in the right direction. I do publish other people's books at a very reasonable price, but I don't, you don't have to do that at all. You can find your own people and make it work, and I can guide you through that. And I could even do possibly another, if I'm asked, another video just on how to do that, how to self-publish, what you need, what the tools are that you need to work with. I highly recommend you do that, whether you're a young working mother, father, whatever. You can always do that as well as I did. You do these things. Now, I didn't, at that time, we didn't have all the self-publishing tools, but since then, I realize how you can do it. I still have a life. I'm a grandma, yay! And I have friends and a community that I'm involved in and people I care about very much. And that's all of you too. Yes, thank you. And please follow your dream, and write and publish. You can do it. If I could do it with my crazy life and hectic schedule, you can do it too. Thank you.